Hello, my name is R. Wesley Edwards. I wrote Tyzmon, the Last BladeHunter. Today, I'm going to be reading from the first half, Tyzmon, the Last BladeHunter. First half, Mysteries of the Valley. Act 1. All the players shall be brought to the stage. Introduction. Sol hung in the sky, more than halfway down, a promise of night, and to confirm it, Luna rushed ahead, acquiring the nightly hue of midnight blue. 'Twas early evening, some stars twinkling, and Venus, of course. Later Mars would make his crimson self known, a rusty, distant light. Tyzmon took a deep breath. He was alive, and you knew he was alive. Alive and breathing. He decided to try to get a look around. The pain in his abdomen was receding to a dull throb, and he no longer felt he was nailed through his guts to the ground. How bad was the wound, he wondered. Apparently not bad enough. He was conscious. He could hear nothing, but flinched twice, bending to look. Once for the pain, and once for fear that he'd made a loud noise and would bring an enemy to finish the job. Did he cry out in pain? He couldn't be sure. But still, nothing, no movement, no other sounds. In his own head the surf was banging against him and carrying him partially out and back and dropping him again upon the shore to writhe in agony. But the reality was much simpler. He was barely moving and alone in an empty field, alone, that is, except for the bodies. Later he'd stumble over them as he made his way out of the field, out of the past and into the present and into a new kind of war. We may think he was dreaming. We may think he was hallucinating. We may even go so far as to think, or say we think, he was lying, and maybe he was. But the tale, so bold and full of actions, demands to be repeated. And if I fail to keep your attention, if I fail to give a full account, if I fail you, dear reader, the failing is mine and mine alone, because the way these events made their way into my head so that I could relay them to you does not excuse a retelling that lacks polish and fails to keep the interest of the audience, or indeed annoys the audience and turns it against the storyteller herself, and forces a new kind of embellishment, the lie that I do not know the story at all.